Hello YouTube. In this video we're going to talk about the Palomino Golden Bear number 2 pencil. This is how my box of Golden Bear from Palomino came in. And this happens to be the blue. Apparently they have an orange as well. This pencil, as I mentioned, is blue. It has gold lettering, as you can see there. It has a gold ferrule with a red band in the middle, and it has a pink eraser. The ferrule, where it meets the wood itself, you can see there, no splintering, which is something you don't want to see in a pencil. And coming from Palomino, the folks who make the Palomino, which is California cedar, the pencils are made of cedar. I have already sharpened this one. Now this is basically a writing pencil, a number 2 pencil, a school pencil, and a work office pencil, basically, as opposed to a drawing pencil, which usually does not come with erasers and come in different grades. So this is your basic number 2 pencil. Now let's see how it writes. Now I did this on drawing paper, and drawing paper is designed to have a tooth where it can take more graphite off the pencil. So the graphite came off quite nice, has a very nice dark tone to it, as you can see. But because it is drawing paper, I'm going to go ahead and just shade with this, just to kind of get a feel for smoothness and whether there are any clay bits, which is not desirable in a pencil. And as you can see, it does a really nice job of shading. You of course can use it as a drawing pencil, that's personal choice, but again, it's just a number 2 pencil for writing and doodling and whatever you want to use pencils for. You can even toss them up in the ceilings to get them to stick if you have one of those drop down ceilings in the office. Anyway, now as a writing pencil, I'm just going to go and get a writing pad such as this one right here. Let me just zoom out now. That would be the other way. There we go. And let me see what kind of impression I can get writing, for example, a few words. The Palomino Golden Bear. Okay, it's made of cedar. Okay, now it's relatively smooth, and when I say relatively smooth, the reason I use that word is because it is a smooth writing pencil. I think it's a very good pencil. Very good. It's definitely a high quality pencil. And that is what I would expect from any pencil that comes from California cedar. The makers of the Palomino line of pencils, such as, for example, the Palomino Blackwing pencil. So when I say relatively smooth, it's because I tend to compare all my number 2 pencils to my favorite. And I also get comments like I did today where someone asked that I talk about my favorite pencil. Well, I've already done that in several videos. My favorite number 2 pencil, the number 2 pencil, in an inexpensive number 2 pencil, let me put it that way, is the Staedtler Norica number 2 pencil. I've mentioned this in many videos, and I always compare every pencil, every number 2 pencil, usually an HB number 2 pencil, with this one. That's kind of like my my measure, for comparison is always with the one that I've always liked the best. Now, my overall favorite pencil is the Blackwing. I like all the Blackwings, and I think the Blackwings are really, really super cool pencils to own, and I have a lot of them. But you're not going to get a Blackwing for as low as 16 cents, which is as low as I've paid for these pencils, though it can go as high as around, 35 cents, 40 cents, depending on who you buy them from or depending on whether there's a sale or not. Now, this video is about the Palomino Golden Bear, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on the Norica, but I do want to give you my opinion of, sort of a comparison. So if I write the same thing here, I'm going to write Palomino Golden Bear and cedar. I wrote it was relatively smooth. Okay, this Norica, if you were to compare the tonal qualities of the two to give you an idea, there's the Golden Bear. We'll get that in there. You can see the tonal quality of the Golden Bear, and you can see the tonal quality of, and maybe I should write here, this is the Norica. Okay, that's the Norica. So visually, you really don't see a difference visually. But as far as smoothness is concerned, zoom out again. That's the other way, sorry. Smooth. Smooth. The Norica is a little smoother to me. This is my personal favorite. But I'm going to write Norica. So my personal favorite is the Norica. The Golden Bear, though, is a very good pencil. Now, I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm going to now write like this, and I'm going to be quiet, and I want you to listen. If you see this blue pencil, it's the Golden Bear. If you see the black one, it's the Norica. Now, please listen. To my ears, this sounds louder than this because it has a little more feedback. It has a little more tactile feeling to it, even though it's very smooth. It is a smooth pencil. I call this a smooth pencil. It is. It's a good pencil. This one, my favorite, is a little smoother. That's what I was... Now here's the thing too. Like I said, I get this for around, 16 cents. What about the Golden Bear? What is that going to run you? Well, let me tell you. The Golden Bear is going to run you, and I'm going to do a search right now. Well, because prices change all the time with pencils, why don't we just go ahead and search for the prices of these two pencils so we can at least get an idea of how much they are. I know that I paid more for my Palomino Golden Bears, but prices do change. Palomino Golden Bear pencils. And let's just go down here to, okay, looks like now they're selling a 36 pack here. I got mine as a 12 pack, so let's see what the 36 pack is. Oh, nice. Okay, so we get 36, and that runs about, looks like that's the only people selling these little puppies here. And it's $8.85 plus $3.59, so that would be 11, 12, I don't know, $12.30, I guess, somewhere around there. $12.40. Okay, so we're looking at $12.30, $12.40 total to get 36. I like that. That's a really, really nice price. Let's see what the Noricas are currently sold for. Now, I bought mine at a local Staples, and I got mine for as low as $3-4 for 36, which really makes it way better than this. However, not everybody, the sale isn't going on right now, and not everybody, is going to have a Staples like right there in their neighborhood. So we're going to compare based on Amazon. So let's look at Staedtler Norica. There we go. We'll go with number 2 HBs. And they come in 36, which is right here. Now this one here gives you free shipping if it's over $35. So what I normally do, let me close this, is I always look to see if there is anyone shipping for free without the $35 requirement. And right here, $12.37 plus free shipping. So I can get it for $12.37 for 36 pencils as well. So we're looking at the same price. Okay, pretty much apples to apples price-wise right now. You can get the Golden Bear, 36 of them, for the same price as you can get 36 of these Norica number 2s. So what does it come down to? Personal preference. Price is not an issue, at least here in the US, off of Amazon.com. Price is identical. So it's, for me, I like the Staedtler Norica. I find it to be smoother. I like smoother, but you may like a little more feedback, and if so, go with the Golden Bear. All the Palomino pencils, all the pencils from California Cedar is high quality, in my opinion, so you can't go wrong with either pencil. But I did want to give you some kind of a comparison. Okay, I'm going to MB grade both pencils, the Norica as well as the Golden Bear, and I'm using a different approach than I have been. Usually I just shade, both pencils side by side and then, compare in this light box. What we're going to do is, I got these cutouts here, and this is the Mitsubishi grades here, HB, 2B, and 3B. You can see how they go gradually darker. And then what I've done is I shaded on a sheet of paper, same paper as this, of course, Each pencil, this one here is the Norica, and you can see it's on the tip because first I shaded and then I cut it out so that I took the center of the shading, because the outskirts can be, you know, a little lighter because they may or may not get, you know, overlay from the cross hatching. Anyway, and then here's the golden bear. Now what I've done here is, for example, I'm going to take this golden bear and I'm going to put it under each one here if I need to. But if you look here, and let me just go ahead and zoom in as close as possible, and I just align that up right there in the left corner. As you can see right there, you can compare that way, and the two appear to match up pretty good. In other words, the shade, it appears to match the HB shading here. The B, it's clearly lighter, as you can see. So we're going to say that the MB grading for the golden bear is HB. Now I'm going to put the Norica, which I've always had a perception of it being darker. However, when you really put it up to the test here, you'll see that it also is HB there, and it is lighter than the B. So if I've ever said that the Norica was as dark as, or almost as dark as the Blackwing, you can pretty much throw that out the window, because now that I'm doing this MB grading here, you can see that that's HB. And then when I put the two together, the golden bear and the Norica, they're pretty much the same. So let's just say then, officially, that the golden bear and the Norica both are equal in tonal quality, and thus they are both MB grade HB. The Norica, I just think, edges it out a little bit in tonal quality and smoothness, but it's a matter of personal preference. Well, if you like this review of the Palomino Golden Bear pencil, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. I believe there's like a little red button down here somewhere. And appreciate your comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.